I mean, it's an absolute honour to take the role of Elmer. I've been finding out more about him from friends who've said, "Oh yes, I remember reading Elmer as a child, reading the stories when I went to bed." And there's been so many other stories over the years as well. Of course, the first one was written by David McKee, and that's what our play is based on, that first story. But no, it's a real treat to be playing him in the UK premiere of the show.
Now, Laura, it is a very nice story of someone who stands out, but comes to realise that that's a good thing.
Yes.
Tell us how you incorporate that in a stage show.
So, yes, it follows Elmer, who obviously isn't your standard elephant. I mean, look at him. So he feels quite isolated from the herd. So he goes on an adventure where he meets an array of animals that are all colours of the rainbow. And in the end, he realises that if you are yourself, then people will love you just for who you are. So it's got a beautiful message that's still very relevant today.
Yes. Now, David, the quality of puppetry has, I think, increased in the last few years in the UK. We've certainly, since the advent of Warhorse, I think our expectations are much higher. Tell us a little bit about, without giving away too many of your secrets, how you take Elmer on his journey around the stage.
Well, he's got a couple of entry points under his ears, which mean I can access his mouth, and then literally sort of a case of putting him on stage up onto platforms, and from those platforms I then sort of position him so that the audience can see him and get the best view of him as possible, and then try and keep him alive, keep him breathing, and just trying my best to bring him to life as much as I can.
He's very good at dancing,
yes.
this puppet, isn't he?
He's very good at dancing. He loves life and everything. Yeah, and he's very good he likes to sing a lot as well, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
But I imagine you are, in a way, guided by the puppets.
Oh, yes.
When they get larger, I mean, you have to incorporate your acts, not just with Elmer, but the other elephants and creatures on stage. Do you have to incorporate your work around what your project you're given?
Yes, actually, this show's been so much fun because it's been quite a lot about what can we do with our puppets to tell the story, which means we've got to be incredibly creative, which for an actor is the dream. So it's been a really fun process, seeing how the puppets can interact with each other. You know, how can we take the smaller puppets and work them over Elmer, and how do the giant elephants move around the stage? It's been very enjoyable.
And also, you have to prepare a show that is for not just the young people, but also the older fans as well. Tell us how you go about doing that.
Well, I would say one of the things we have in this show, we have a fantastic range of songs in the show, all kinds of different music, reggae, blues, funk, disco, and I think the audience will really love the music, while the children really love the puppets as well. But I think, like I said, as the adults are all familiar with the story, because it's been out there over the last 30 years, I think all the child parts of the adults will really love the shows as well. Yeah.
And you can expect some rather noisy audiences as well, I imagine.
Oh, I hope so.
I really hope so, yes.